Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. I love its little hat. Oh, is that Nightmare that you were talking about with the flaming horn? Is that the one that you and Chofan were, like, losing your minds at over in chat in Discord? Duty Finder. Oh, God. Fuck. Castrum. Castrum's first. All right. New Castrum. This was probably one of my least liked dungeons before, just because of how long and obnoxious it was, especially the noises going over and over again for the whole time. Praetorn was much better? Hell yeah, I'll take that. The sound's still here. Well, hopefully it takes less time to get through it so I don't have to hear it for as long. Daddy Sid, I forgot you're in this. Yeah, oh, there it is. Oh, the best sound ever. Oh, the big pulls. Hell yeah. Get that AoE going, baby. Yeah, the Twitch app is not very good. Hey, I love Twitch. I think Twitch is amazing. Their app is so bad. It does not load anything for some reason. And I do not know why. Yeah. Like, you guys were losing your mind because it wasn't like a less than a 1% drop rate or something you were saying? Because Nightmare's a nightmare to find. Heck. Chips and spicy cheese dip. I'm glad my wife wasn't around to hear that. We have to cut pretty much all dairy and carbs out of our diet right now because of some health stuff going on with her, and her favorite things in the world is cheese. Like, cheese is for me is sugar. Like, I love sweets and cakes and cookies and pies to an unhealthy level. That's her with cheese. That woman will sometimes just go up to a bag of cheese and eat straight out of it. And she can't have cheese anymore. And the idea of having spicy cheese dip for her right now would probably send her into, like, a depression spiral. Enjoy a snack with the movie? You're allergic to tomato, Chofan? Oh no! There's so many, like, amazing things that are pretty much exclusively tomato-based, too. That sucks. In terms of, like, shitty allergies that make you want to cry, I can't eat avocado or red pepper. I'm allergic to them. And I only discovered avocado about a year and a half before I learned I couldn't eat it anymore. Which is just tragic. If I hadn't ever discovered it, it would have been fine, because then I at least wouldn't know the pain of not being able to have avocado. But I got super into Mexican food after I learned that it wasn't just, you know, sprinkled taco mix over ground beef. And I had it for about a year, and then it was ripped away from me violently. Yeah, that's actually a good point. He isn't already dead. They actually seem to have a decent amount of, like, health in comparison to usual. We're actually having to, you know, hit things as opposed to just obliterating them instantly. Call it a toasty. Want a ham and cheese toasty now? Oh my god. I will say, a toasted ham and cheese sandwich with some tomato soup does sound fucking amazing. You're lactose intolerant, Iron? Oh my god. She was lactose intolerant for a bit, but now we have more issues that we need to deal with rather than just the lactose intolerancy. But oh well, tastes good. Fair. I mean, pretty sure the majority of the world is lactose intolerant, right? It's mostly like a Westerner thing that we don't have the lactose intolerant gene. Yeah, the sync does seem better, Chopin, I will say. You eat anything you want, you win? Yeah, that... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so you kind of have like a panini press then, Dylan. Okay. I will say that's much better than just having regular toast. Paninis are just better sandwiches. Speaking of sandwiches, I have something embarrassing to admit. I have impulse control when it comes to food. And oftentimes while I'm working, I'll go out to a sandwich shop by my job. And I've been there so much that they know me by name. They know my order by heart. And they are so comfortable with me that if I don't have my card that day, they'll let me pay a different day. That's how much I go to this sandwich shop. It's like Cheers, but for sandwiches. You have food? What'd you get? What'd you get? We're all talking about food. I have dinner right next to me, but we didn't cook it in time, so I'm just sitting here with like a it was like a marsala chicken thigh with roast potatoes and broccoli over here, and I just haven't eaten it because I've been streaming. Oh, you're a Dr. Pepper guy. All right. I'm a root beer kind of man. I don't know what, like, root beer is the only soda I really like anymore. Sugar is my big thing, but it's not sugary drinks. Like, drinking calories isn't really my thing. It's like the cookies and the cakes and brownies and stuff. That's my vice. But root beer was like the only soda I really enjoyed, and it had to be like a artisanal root beer. Some real fancy shit, and not just a thing of mug. It's 1 a.m. for you, Dylan? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sitting at 8 p.m., so I'm doing fine. Scampi? Like a shrimp scampi or like a chicken scampi? Okay, wait, was this here before with the missile? I've literally only done this one time because, dear God, it was so long and the unskippable cutscenes were rough. But, oh, yeah, this is definitely new. Yeah, I do not remember this at all. Cue YouTube chat going, Taleo, this has actually been here this entire time. You just don't pay attention. Cross the pond, isn't it? Up late, alright, alright. That's new? Okay, sweet. Yeah, for some reason, I have a lot of UK viewers, and I don't know what it is. You guys just like staying up late to watch me. Although, if I keep making fun of you guys with a UK fake, like, overhyped accent, you might all just leave. My wife was obsessed with Dr. Pepper when she was younger. You wanted to make her happy, you just give her a Dr. Pepper. Now she can't even touch caffeine. Like, decaf coffee is still rough for her and makes her have the jitters. Meanwhile, I'm slugging down Monster Energy like it's nothing. I bought her some really nice tea because she's like you guys and likes actual hot tea bag tea. And, she can't even have most of it because of the caffeine content. Stop watching streamers for less? Oh no! That was nice. That was a nice fight. I like that. It was simple, but it had a couple of mechanics that were unique with, like, the inside the rings. No one makes fun of the British like the British. All right. Well, if we can come in for our mutual dislike of the current state of America, then we're fine. You know, I think we can bond over that. I always do like the design of the Magitech Colossus. It's just very much so, like, classic Final Fantasy. Any of these, like, Colossi with the big old swords. It just reminds me of my childhood growing up with the monsters that they used to show. I do really enjoy that they use reference from the other earlier games for their monster models. Because it's really neat seeing the old 2D sprites rendered in 3D. Because Hachimachi, some of them were really wild. I said... Sup, Daddy Sid. Fair, Chauvin. It's rough. It's rough. The worst part is that I can't make a difference, so I try my best to stay away from any news sources. I got enough anxiety as it is just living my life. I don't also need the anxiety of the world to crush me. So I just stay in my little bubble, my little go to work, come home, and enjoy my wife and stream bubble. I don't need anything else. Therapist orders, actually. My therapist is like, you need to get rid of all your social media stuff. You need to stop looking at that shit. I think the old Iron Giant, I definitely agree. It's definitely modernizing the Iron Giant. Speaking of, is that not the best fucking movie of all time? The Iron Giant is like one of the best classics out there for animated movies. Hands down, I still cry at the end of Iron Giant each time. Either it's windy outside or the cat wants to get in. And it's not even my cat. It's barging out my door. It's something to watch? Yeah. Yep. Hey, I wish I could watch from the outside too. If I close my eyes and pretend nothing's happening. Right, still unskippable cutscenes, but that's not too bad. At least it's a cool blow-up cutscene. New cutscene? This is... I don't remember this being new. I remember him blasting that, unless I'm going crazy. Go off the pup. Belle, come here. Come here, Belle. Apparently she's sleeping right now. She might come to me in a second. Yeah, sorry for missing your dog redeem. There she is! There she is! There she is! Best thing to do while we're waiting on a cutscene to play that we've already seen is show off the dog! Here she is! She's got a little, got a bandana going on. We got her new bandana to show off for the people. My beautiful girl. Yeah, it's really nice, Kane. Being able to knock off a bunch of the bullshit has been really great. This dungeon was just so long. You know, you can't just stop watching disaster documentaries. Oh, I'm in the disaster documentary, so I don't want to watch it. Oh, so it wasn't Sid blowing it up. Okay. The little cutie? She's a little cutie. She was so angry earlier. I was concerned that streaming would be difficult because she was just screaming her little head off. That girl has... You can tell that she's part Chihuahua with how anxious she gets. It definitely seems like they trimmed a lot of the fat off this, which is nice. Okay. I like that. I like that. I don't remember if that was a new thing or not, but it was at least a decent, like, overlapping AoE thing you have to learn how to dodge. Oh, there were 3 of them before. Yes, I do remember that. I remember being like, oh my god, another pillar? They have a new unsheath emote? What? Where do you want me to go? What? Holy shit, this is definitely new. That was really cool. That was really cool. See, this feels like more of a fight. I can actually get back at her for killing the beautiful Sylph. Instead of just being like, oh, yep, you're dead already. Oh, wait, yeah, wait a minute. Wasn't she in a mech at first? Did they remove the whole mech section? I didn't even remember that part. Your 4-month sub's coming up? Hell yeah, Nest. It's our 4-month anniversary. What? Here. Here sounds like a good spot to be. What did you do? What? This is really cool. I think they did awesome with this redesign of this fight. It actually feels satisfying to be able to kick her ass this time. This is nice. For on foot like zero mechanics? Yeah, definitely. I was thinking that she was pretty much just a tank and spank before. Okay, I guess in the center probably is the best place to be. She's so aggressive. Well, I just got a smile on my face right now. This is great. Vengeance for Neuraxia? Hell yeah, Nest. Neuraxia's death really shook me. I think honestly it was Neuraxia's death and raiding the rating of the Scion's base that really made this game pop for me. Before that, I was enjoying it. It was very fun. But Neuraxia and the Scion's like base being absolutely destroyed, that fucked me up. And then the whole, like, basically funeral afterward you had to go through, burying the bodies and all that stuff. Like, holy moly. That really is where my eyes opened up to, oh shit, this is an actual, like, game, a story, and not just a MMO I'm playing, you know? Because I think up to that point, it was just kind of like, yeah, it has a good story, it's playing well, I'm enjoying myself, it's a fun game. But then you hit that point and you're playing clicks and you go, oh shit, this game isn't playing around. This game actually is taking itself seriously and taking you as a person experiencing it seriously. They took their time with it. And that's when I really fell in love with the game, was in that scene. But all in all, I really, really enjoyed that last fight there. I think the redesign of her fight was fantastic. And the overlapping AoEs, finding those little tiny spots of safety and having to judge when the first one will pop so you can run in, that was fantastic. A plus. A double plus. Let me go back to chat. I just had a whole speech I just dropped on everyone. This is like a legit outshot with a major villain. Yeah, that's like the big thing is that, obviously it might have felt different back at the time, but me experiencing it as a new player, it felt like nothing. Like the Praetorium and, oh god, the Castrum, those two felt like absolutely nothing to me because the whole party just blitzed through it the entire time and everything was dead before I got there. I would be, trying to learn stuff, but everything was just dead around me. So it was basically a long hallway I was walking through, watching other people kill things, and experiencing an unskippable cutscene. That felt epic. It was long enough. the noise wasn't as pervasive because there wasn't as much to do in those areas. And it really, I don't know, it felt like a culmination of something. In a similar way to how fighting Ultima did. That felt like a culmination of a story. But her fight, before it felt like nothing.